Greetings, ASA members. A through F, the gift that keeps giving. Then a legal issue and some various upcoming events. Well, the State Board continues to hold open house events at its offices on the third floor of the Capitol, all about A through F. There is now also an online survey for your input. The link is in this message. Or you can come to the ASA division meeting on Monday, November 13th. The meeting will start with the presentation by Dr. Joe O'Reilly, MESA's research director, on the A through F system. Then members of the State Board and Executive Director Alicia Williams will be there to hear your input and suggestions in person directly to them about how to improve Arizona's accountability system. With the recent release of the A through F grades came a State Board of Education memo labeling the grades as preliminary. Now, many schools with unusual configurations, K3, 4-6, K5, 6-12, and so on, did not receive their grades. That includes about half of the charter schools. There are data integrity issues for other schools that also need to be ironed out with ADE before their 16-17 grades are finalized. Then 73 schools have appealed their grades. So that's why the term preliminary is used. The vast majority of schools, unless they are appealing, are likely final. Now, some reports in the Tucson Star, for example, have indicated that all grades are potentially preliminary and that they may be redone. That may be related to the controversies that have arisen concerning the use of the growth measure. The Arizona Center for Investigative Reporting also said all grades will be recalculated. But State Board of Ed Director Tim Carter indicates otherwise, and the board agenda for the October 23rd meeting does not hold items indicating that that would happen. Now, for a brief summary of all the schools that have appealed and what their appeals are about, you can follow a link provided in this message. Interestingly, the Arizona Education Association tweeted that the George Gervin Academy, with 200 K-8 students, has appealed its F grade because of, and I quote, an unusually daunting school year. And it paid its principal, by the way, $190,000. She remains undaunted. Wait, is that our national anthem? Pardon me for not taking a knee. Now, what should or can you do or not do if your school's athletes or teachers take a knee? Attached to this message is legal advice based on constitutional interpretations and precedents from Candace Pardee of Udall-Shumway. She gives you the analysis and the advice, and that's a decision that you should make based on legal advice before it happens, when you're thinking rationally and not acting on an emotional basis. Now, on to some noteworthy events. The Arizona Education Association is hosting statewide gubernatorial candidate forums for the Democratic challengers to Arizona Governor Doug Ducey. There will be 4 of them. November 1st, Flagstaff; November 8th, Yuma; November 29th, Phoenix; November 30th, Tucson. All start at 6 p.m. and you can go to the AEA, that's the Education Association website, to register. Our event, the Principals Leadership Symposium, is held October 30th at the Black Canyon Conference Center. Remember, this conference highlights outstanding and effective leadership practices by Arizona's most efficient schools. and it's got a special focus on equity and cultural responsiveness. And again, that's October 30th, and you can register now for that. Want to be a superintendent at some point in your educational career? Well, we're holding a special conference if you do, and that is the Aspiring Superintendents Conference on Thursday, November 16th. Registration opens next week for the Aspiring Superintendents Conference, again, November 16th. Middle Schools Conference, the Middle Level Drive-In Conference, will occur December 4th at the Black Canyon Conference Center. And finally, the Arizona Commission on Post-Secondary Education is holding a human capital. Now, we know we're short of capital funding. Are we short of human capital? Well, we're short of teachers, but this conference will focus on human capital and especially post-secondary training. It's held at the Orange Tree Resort in Scottsdale on December 3rd and 4th. There's a link to registration with this message also. So, there's a lot of opportunities out there. There's a lot of work to be done with our children. Stay tuned for A through F updates, and keep up your good work with Arizona students.